In this training, I'll be sharing what I call the three pillars of a successful real estate business. Each pillar comes with important responsibilities, and to fulfill those responsibilities, you need to develop specific skills. So if you are a real estate agent or you intend to go into the business of real estate and you intend to sell properties or rent properties and stuff, these three responsibilities are very vital. Now, if you lose out on one of these, you might have issues in your real estate journey. As a matter of fact, many people have dropped out from the business because one or two or all of this, in some cases, were missing in their approach. Now, the first, like I mentioned, is listing. Now, what are listings? Of course, you know that listings basically has to do with products, houses for sale, houses available for rent. Now, if you don't have products to sell, you can't call yourself an agent. If you don't have goods to sell, you're not in business. If you don't have products to sell, you're not in business. So the first very important responsibility of every agent is the responsibility of building listings. Now, how do you build listings? And that's a discussion for another day. But it is important to note here that as a real estate agent, one of your core responsibilities is to build listings. You must have the product to sell. Now, that is where Rapavo comes in, right? We don't just help you get listings. We don't just give you listings. We also give you the opportunity to organize the listings. Now, that aside, in the course of your finding listings, you will discover some things that are very key that would help your confidence in dealing with clients. Now, some of these things are social amenities in the areas where you find these listings. Now, if you, for instance, go physically to properties to view them, take pictures, and then save all of the contact and stuff, you would find hospitals, you will find schools, you will find police station, you find churches, you find all of this, you find electricity, you find water, you find many things. Take note of those details, because in the course of your discussion with clients, some of these might come up as needs. The man might tell you that he has a 12 years old child that needs to be in secondary school. How many good secondary schools do we have around the place? So you should have those details recorded. So building listing doesn't just stop at finding houses. It goes beyond that into knowing and understanding the services and amenities that are available within the environment where the houses are or the house is located. So your job as a real estate agent is to build listings and also keep records of the available services, opportunities that are in that environment. So that said, the second responsibility or the second skill that every real estate agent or anyone that claims to be a real estate agent must have is the skill of building contacts. Now, building contacts has to do with building the contacts of the sellers. Storing or recording contacts of sellers. So as you go out to do property inspection and pictures or videos, you save the numbers of the sellers. Now, how you organize these sellers contacts now matters, right? So that you can always go back to them when needed. Right, so you should be able to know which property belongs to which seller. Now that discussion, we'll have that on a separate video. So building contacts, having the contact of sellers on one hand, having contact of buyers on the other hand, then lastly having contact of agents. So these three players are very important in your real estate journey. So you must know sellers, you must know buyers, and you must know agents. So because sometimes you need to reach out to sellers to send you their most recent projects and give you directions to them, so you can go do videos or do pictures, or they already have video or pictures already, so you just have them sent to you and you can market. And then you need to have contact of buyers, because on many occasions you would need to reach out to them to know if they have needs, property request needs, or if they have need to buy, rather they have need to buy properties, or if they have people that would like to buy, they can recommend you. So if you don't have their contacts, you won't be able to follow up or reach them with new listings and stuff. The third is agents. Agents, you need to build you need to build the records for agents, because agents would always be there to give you a network. Right, so sometimes you might not have what the client needs. You might need to leverage on the agent network you have to get what the client wants. Sometimes you can post property requests or send property requests from your clients to agents to satisfy your client's need. Right, so these three contacts are key and very, very important in your real estate journey. As a matter of fact, these three contacts are like the fueling for your real estate business as a real estate agent. The third on the list is to understand clients' needs. Now, this is a very, very delicate part, and it's one of the areas that gives you confidence in talking, or when you're talking with a client. When you understand what the client needs, you would ask the right questions, you would say the right words, and you would sell the right properties. Now, a lot of times I tell agents that it's important to even understand some of the things, or most of the things that buyers always need. What do buyers always need? Now, many buyers don't just buy properties because it has 4 bedroom. Some buy properties because of convenience, some buy because of security, some buy for comfort, some buy for accessibility, some buy because of the social amenities available, so people buy for different reasons. So having listings is good, but that's not enough, right? You need to understand what buyers need, so if you understand the various needs of buyers, you would ask your buyers the right question, like I said earlier. And if a buyer sees that, okay, you are asking the right questions, they will trust you. And when the buyer trusts you, they will stick with you. I had a client some time back that in the course of our discussions, he fell in love with the way I was asking the right questions. I was giving him the right answers. I was guiding him genuinely, with all transparency. You see, at the time when he was about to buy, he told me, he said, "I'm buying this property because of you. I have trust in you, and I believe because you have said this property is a good property, it is a good property." And the client paid. So understanding client needs and understanding client needs is very important, in your journey as a real estate agent. The best agents don't just work harder, they build better systems. And that's exactly why we are building Rapavo, to help agents manage their listings, contacts, and clients in one place. If you found this training valuable, subscribe to more practical real estate lesson.